The battle between McLaren's Zak Brown and Red Bull continues, and this time it's about more than just racing. It's about driver choices, team strategies, and the future of some of Formula One's biggest names. With Red Bull's controversial decision to choose Liam Lawson over Yuki Tsunoda, Brown hasn't held back in voicing his opinion. But that's not all. The McLaren boss has also taken a bold stance on Max Verstappen's future and his deteriorating relationship with Christian Horner. Could these comments shake things up inside Red Bull? And more importantly, how will the drivers respond to the added pressure from the outside? The rivalry between Zak Brown and Red Bull has been simmering for years, but his latest comments have turned up the heat. This time, his target is Red Bull's decision to promote Liam Lawson over Yuki Tsunoda for the 2025 season. Brown openly questioned why a driver who outperformed Lawson in their 6 shade races in 2024 wasn't given the seat, stating, "Yuki did a great job, probably the guy that should be in the Red Bull seat if you look at how he's performed, but they seem to make some strange driver choices from time to time." While Brown's opinion isn't unique, his decision to voice it so publicly is a strategic move. He knows that by challenging Red Bull's choices in the open, he adds pressure to an already fragile situation. Red Bull's driver lineup has been under scrutiny for a while now, and Brown is taking full advantage of that instability. Adding fuel to the fire, Yuki Tsunoda himself has hinted that Red Bull's decision to pick Lawson over him wasn't purely performance-based. When asked about the situation, the Japanese driver suggested politics played a role in Red Bull's choice, saying, "I didn't really ask why Lawson got the seat over me. Christian said it wasn't about performance. From what I've heard, it's more of a political decision." While Tsunoda remains motivated for the future, these comments raise questions about how Red Bull is handling its internal lineup decisions. If driver selection isn't just about performance, what else is influencing these choices? If stirring controversy over Red Bull's driver lineup wasn't enough, Zak Brown has also made a bold prediction. Max Verstappen will leave Red Bull at the end of 2025. When asked about Verstappen's future, Brown confidently stated, "Oh, I think he'll leave at the end of this year, most likely to Mercedes. There's been talk of Aston Martin too, but if I were betting, I'd bet on Merc." This isn't the first time Verstappen's future has been questioned. With ongoing tension between Verstappen and Christian Horner and Red Bull's internal struggles, the idea of Verstappen seeking new opportunities doesn't seem far-fetched. The tension between Zak Brown and Christian Horner has been escalating for years, but Brown's latest comments make it clear there's no love lost between them. Speaking about their relationship, Brown didn't hold back. "The tension between me and Horner is real. There's no love lost there. I don't like how he operates, and I have no doubt he feels the same about me. But I think it's good for the sport. You need rivalries. Some are friendly, some are vicious. Ours is the latter." The personal nature of their feud only adds to the drama. With McLaren now at the top of the standings, Brown is more confident than ever in calling out Red Bull, but is he focusing too much on his rival team rather than what's happening in his own garage? While Brown is busy criticizing Red Bull, he might need to look closer at McLaren's own brewing rivalry, Lando Norris versus Oscar Piastri. Piastri has made it clear he won't settle for second place, and tension is already starting to show between the two McLaren drivers. During the latest race, when team orders asked Piastri to hold back, his response was sharp, "I'm faster, but okay." When team orders were lifted, the gap between Norris and Piastri widened, hinting at potential internal friction. Brown later downplayed the situation, saying, "That was just a hold while we were coming up on lap traffic. They were free to race once we cleared it." While that explanation might be true, there's no denying that Piastri is eager to challenge Norris for McLaren's #1 spot. Could McLaren face its own internal war similar to Mercedes' infamous Hamilton versus Rosberg rivalry? Beyond all the off-track drama, Red Bull faces a massive challenge, catching up to McLaren. Verstappen has already pointed out that McLaren's tyre degradation is far superior, which played a crucial role in their recent race dominance. Reflecting on the performance gap, Verstappen admitted, "In the first stint, we had no chance. McLaren was really a lot faster. My tyres overheated much quicker. You also see it with other teams. They have the same problem, but McLaren doesn't. They can just manage the tires better. If Red Bull wants to remain a championship contender, they need to solve their tire wear issues quickly. Otherwise, McLaren could run away with both the drivers' and constructors' championships. With Brown taking shots at their driver choices, Verstappen's future uncertain, and McLaren outperforming them on track, Red Bull has never faced this much pressure. The coming races will be crucial in determining whether they can bounce back or if this marks the beginning of a power shift in Formula One. But what do you think? Is Zak Brown right to question Red Bull's driver decisions? Will Verstappen leave Red Bull at the end of the season? And how will McLaren manage the growing tension between Norris and Piastri? Let us know in the comments below.